I'm back. I'm back, guys. So, it's Batman. So, yeah. Oh, man. This movie was awesome. I'm late to talking about it. A lot of things have happened since. Also, a new channel might be in the works. I didn't. So, just to let you know. And there's a lot of that going on. And sorry, whatever that was. Must have been a frog somewhere. Ugh. But anyways, a very smelly one. Oh. But anyways, it's the Batman. The Batman, starring. Hold on a second. Stars Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Directed by Matt Reeves, who's done the Cloverfield and the last two of the Apes trilogy recently. So, not surprised to see Andy Serkis as Alfred in that regard. But, yeah, I'm very happy with this, what happened here in this movie. I'm going to just fix that. Just go back up where I had it. So, that'll work. Anyways, the movie is... I'm going to try to not be spoilerish, but this time, because there's a lot to take in, but I think I might in a certain kind of way. So, yeah. This thing is amazing. I understand. I don't understand people who hate this movie. I like this movie a lot, but not love it. Not in the way I would say about Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, which some people are saying is better than the Batman is better than The Dark Knight, but I don't agree with it entirely. Not yet. It's gonna need time, and I think it's flawed. However, I could say it's better than Dark Knight Rises and any of the '90s movies. That's for sure. At least in terms of its overall quality. There are people who say this movie sucks, and the people who say this, you're being dumb. There's nothing about this movie that sucks. But I do think you're overshooting it if you're saying it's better than The Dark Knight, yet alone even Batman Begins. That's where I'm ranking it in my Batman stuff. It's number 3. But so I like it a lot. I can tell you that. It's at least within the confines of the Nolan movies, which used to just be the top 3 for me anyways, personally. But yeah. Batman and Robin's gonna always be on the lower end because, you don't screw over my girl Poison Ivy, who might have, been the reason for why I matured. Well, between that and Jessica Rabbit, which they both have, which come to think of it, Jessica Rabbit could have influenced Ivy's in the Bat animated series design, which came beforehand. So yeah, this was some. That was some. So yeah, don't worry about that. But anyways, as far as I'm concerned about this movie, everything that the trailers hyped this up to be is exactly what it is. A detective, a noir style detective thriller. Very much China. He's claiming the Chinatown meets Seven, with maybe some Zodiac here and there, as well. But it's also still a Batman movie, and Pattinson's Batman is solid as far as I'm concerned. I get he's not quite the Batman though, because they were you could tell they're setting this up for a trilogy thing, and hopefully they do. I want to see more on this. In fact, the talk of Penguin from Colin Farrell, by the way, which is unrecognizable, and just he is that performance, and people like him enough as a Penguin that they were planning on doing a series. They announced it, and then everyone who saw it was like, I see why. In a similar sense to what people are talking about when it came to the Peacemaker, which I think was supposed to, they were doing a similar thing like this and having it being said within the before the release date, so that when people saw it, they were like, I'm hyped for it, But the problem was the release date was pushed back and all this stuff so many dang times. So it was more months and months in advance with that when it came to Peacemaker. So a lot of people, and DC knows what they're doing now. Ever since the Joker, they seem to be fixing. I mean, no more so Shazam to me for the DCU-ish side of things. or at least what it's become since post Snyder, which that Snyder cut needed to happen, and it's fine. Good that they did it, but eh, I don't think it's top tier worthy, like in the way John's put it. Like, Jesus, dude, really? I would rather have Dune or that other movie you had in your top three up there, at least, instead. The Green Knight, was it? Even though I haven't seen it, but I've heard interesting things. Um, but, yeah. This and his Batman is brilliant. You can tell he's not Bruce Wayne quite yet, or at least he's more focused on being the Batman full time. He's not been focusing on his time with Wayne Enterprises and being Bruce Wayne, or figuring out who is Bruce Wayne, which we now know is more the mask, but he needs to figure out an identity for him in the sense of being the philanthropist type of guy to try to fix Gotham one other way than what Batman can't do himself. Which he figured out his own ways he was doing with just spreading fear is not working as well as he thought. And he realizes he needs to be a symbol of hope. Or at least that's what the tread line goes into with this. And I think I love the execution of how they go through it and how he realizes it more so through the events of everything Riddler puts in front of him, and then how we find out about the lore of everything. And then I forgot the name of the actor, but the dude plays Falcone, which I think they might have done some teaser stuff in between trailers. So if you didn't see that, I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to sprinkle in here and there. I like... there was a cameo thing that happens it's not really worth talking about getting into. It's a 3-hour long movie, and that might be the crux of this thing. I wish I had a chance to get... Like, I could tell from the certain things that happened in this movie that eventually the chemistry... Eventually you understand why things are the way they are, and they really take a lot from the Long Halloween storyline, and a lot of certain elements from certain stories are put in here that are interesting, especially what we find out about Catwoman in this one, played by Zoe Kravitz. Man, Laney knows what he's doing, knows how to breed just as much as he knows how to fucking make music, Jesus. Or at least breeding talent, amongst other things. I kid. I mean well. I hope people understand that. I'm not being a completely misogynistic asshole. It's just a bad joke. Take it as that, please. But anyways, I love this movie. Yeah. Thumbs up to heavy thumbs up to a light to medium straight up rocks movie for sure. I liked a lot of what was going on in it, so the way and how the whole thing plays itself out. The Batmobile looks just as sweet as you think, and that chase scene is, despite maybe some suspending of belief about what goes on in the chase scene. But yeah, it's still a good chase scene. Yeah. So, also the thing about the teaser of what happens at the funeral is amazing, and what does go on throughout the funeral is also something. I mean, this is, yeah, like, Riddler's horrifying, and he's the best version of Riddler I've seen. That's not from the Gotham show. Or just a straight up Jim Carrey performance. Or whatever, which was, I guess, the attempt at whatever the Riddler was from the 60s Batman, I guess. The Adam West. Rest in peace, by the way. Anyways, what did you guys... That's most of my thoughts without trying to be too spoilery. I don't think I will be doing a full-on spoiler thing. Because there's not too much to spoil, really. Just go out and see it. I know it's 3 hours, but just make sure you take a bathroom break during the pre-credits, during like trailers and stuff, before you go in and watch the movie, because everything is all in the movie. Just after that, you go. So there is something at the end, but it's nothing too much other than a promotional thing for like some website or something. But anyways, that's kind of it. Um, I liked it still. I'd still think you should go see this movie and see what you think of it for yourself. What it and if you have, what do you guys think of it? Leave a comment below. Let me know. If you like this video, rock the like button with thrust if you must. And as always, guys, keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking. And I'll see you in the next video, which I may just have to do I don't know. I may need to start doing the shorts YouTube's been doing. Maybe transition some of them into my Instagram. So we shall see. And maybe Facebook. I don't know. But I may have to start doing that more often because so I can get it out there, my thoughts about it and if I like it or not. So and where they go from there. But that's so far that's my update on that. But like I said, leave a comment below, let me know as always, guys, and also link to the description on my Facebook page. Like and follow me there. Amongst other links, I think there's still a GoFundMe thing, but you don't necessarily have to worry about that. Apparently, it turns out my cousin's gotten better. He's up and about. I don't know. I'm guessing his medical. I mean, he probably still needs to pay those kind of medical bills are hard to pay off and stuff. So, and yeah, but if it's canceled out or done, you don't have to worry about it. I'll figure it out later. But anyways, as always, guys, keep it random, keep it real, keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, y'all. Batman. Vengeance.